Hey, what's up, guys, from Quartzsite. I'm late on the video. I was supposed to have a video out yesterday, but I've just been
slacking.
No, I've been so busy.
We haven't been recording, but we've actually been getting a lot of stuff done. We've cleaned the RV, we've done laundry, fixed the brakes finally.
Yeah, the brakes are fixed. We did not need new brakes or anything. The brake shoes still look brand new. Last time I done brakes, I forgot to put in a retaining clip on the inside pad, and it was causing the squeak. So the brakes are okay now. I got the cell phone signal booster. It's all installed. I haven't really tested it yet. We already had really good reception. So anyway, we just got challenged by Tim Rover. If you guys haven't seen Tim's channel, check it out. It's Tim Rover. I'll put a link below. But we got challenged to 10 questions by Tim. I think this originally started with Phoenix Ramblers. They challenged Life with Ken and Jane. So Tim challenged us, Moving Forward, Adventures, and RV Enthusiast, Bruce. So we're going to try to answer these questions here. They're kind of like outdoor questions, kind of RVer questions, but I mean not really RVer questions. Some are. We'll start with number 1. Do I prefer to travel alone or in a group?
I'd say both, but I don't know.
It just depends. It depends on who the people are, where you're going. But the way we travel...
Probably majority of the time alone, though.
Well, the thing is, we don't want to be tied to somebody's schedule. You know, we have dogs. Sometimes the dogs need out. If we see a rest area, we're going to pull over. If we see something cool on the side of the road we want to pull over. We don't want to have a train behind us of, 10 RVs, and we got to try to fit 10 RVs in to see some little site on the side of the road.
I don't even see how people do that. I mean, that seems really hard to do.
It has to be very difficult.
I don't think we've never actually done it that way. We've traveled with one friend following behind, or we were following them, or whatever. And that worked out pretty well because, I mean, we had pretty similar situations. We both had dogs.
We was going to the same place, and, yeah.
So that worked out pretty nice, but, I mean, even as much fun as that was, after a while, you feel like you're doing what you have to do and not what you want to do more, so.
But, yeah, usually alone. I mean, we like to hang out with people when we get to places, but we don't really see the point of following each other from place to place. You know, if you know you're going the same place and you're taking the same highway, you don't have to leave the same time. We can, we can meet the group, where they're going to end up.
Yeah, let's just meet here, or we'll see you here in a few days, or something like that.
Exactly.
I mean, that's cool.
And then we can do our own thing for a couple days and do what we have to do, because everybody does different things. Everybody does laundry different times, some people have pets, some don't. Everybody's just, it's just so different. Schedule. People travel completely different. But, yeah, so I would say a little of both.
Yeah,
I mean, it's hard you can't just pick one.
I'd say alone for the most part.
For the most part alone. Yeah. To actually travel.
To travel, but, I mean, it's nice having friends once you get somewhere.
Yeah, it is. Quartzsite's not the same.
Having people to hang out with.
Quartzsite's still awesome. We love it here because we can ride the Razor, and you can pretty much do whatever you want out here. We're close to the town, but it's not as fun because we don't know anybody here now. It's just us.
Yeah.
So it can get kind of boring, but I've got a lot I've been working on.
We haven't been bored yet because the days have been flying by here. We've had so much to do, just trying to clean up and...
But it's definitely not as fun this time without all you guys that was here.
Yeah.
Okay, we'll move to number 2. Most difficult trip or hike I've ever been on. Trip or hike. We haven't done a lot of hikes.
No.
We've walked trails to sites, but I mean, I guess you could call it a hike, but we really don't carry things on hike, maybe some water, cameras. Okay, so number 3, what kind of activities do I do in the winter?
Well, back when we lived in Missouri.
Watch TV? Shop?
Well, I mean, just depending, if you're actually wanting to do something outside, I mean, sledding is fun. I've done that, with like my sister and stuff when she was younger.
But it says what kind of activities I do.
We've never skied.
Not something you've done once.
Neither one of us
20 years ago.
I've never snowboarded.
Basically,
anything like that.
We never did activities in the winter. before this winter. Basically, we watched TV
Besides
in the winter.
walking my dog out in the snow.
We would run from the car to the house.
We would ride four-wheelers in the snow sometimes.
No, we didn't.
I would
Candace
usually
would always
chicken
say,
out.
when it snows, I want to go ride the four-wheelers, it'll be fun. And then when it would snow, she would say, it's too cold. I said, well, when it snows, it's cold. But I've bundled up quite a few times and went and rode with friends. Number 4, where was the most beautiful place I ever slept?
It'd have to be on the beach.
On the beach.
Yeah.
Yeah, so far, I mean.
Point Magoo.
Yeah.
Off the Pacific coast in California.
Yeah.
It was awesome.
It was amazing. I can look out my door and just picture the ocean crashing
Just
in front of me.
It.
It was a little
peaceful.
scary, but that also kind of added to the thrill that powerful ocean was so close. But the oh man, the beauty. It was just so the wind sucked. It was windy almost every day there, but it was still beautiful. Okay, number 5. Have I ever been injured in the outdoors?
Jason, many times.
I've been injured so many times I couldn't remember all the times. Candace, just the once, just her ankle.
Yeah.
But that wasn't really in the. She was outside, but she wasn't like in the outdoors.
No, I was
she
in
was
my
just
backyard,
pretty much in our alley. So yeah, that would be a big yes. Do I practice any special survival skills?
I mean, I know CPR and things like that. I've had to be certified for my work.
That's not survival. That's not going to help you survive knowing CPR.
It'll help you survive, I guess.
Yeah.
I don't know. I mean,
practice any I don't know.
I've
Not
watched
really
a lot of,
special skills.
like,
I mean, I know
shows
certain
about-
things. I can start a fire from. I know a couple different ways to start fires and things like that. But other than that, I believe in being prepared. That's why we have backups of everything, pretty much.
I've watched lots of survival shows. I'd like to think if I had to, I do know a lot of the skills and the basic things that you need to start looking for first and all that stuff.
Yeah, but we don't practice any special survival skills.
No, I mean, I don't really know specific plants that are edible and things like that, so I'd be winging it.
Yeah,
I'd probably be having a hard time, but try
Okay.
not to get myself in that situation.
Number 7, favorite recipe for cooking outdoors. I don't know. When we cook
Everything's
outdoors,
good
we
on the
just
grill.
we like
I mean-
like chicken breast, boneless chicken breast, and burgers.
But if I'd have to
Or
say
a
a
good
favorite,
steak.
probably like ribs or something delicious. But
Well, yeah, if it's like smoked, but if
Steak.
like we're cooking it or
Yeah.
something, just some good marinated steaks or just some good burgers or chicken.
we're not picky.
But no
I
like
mean,
special we don't have like special recipes and stuff. We just cook.
no.
We just cook, throw some seasoning on there. It's good. All right, number 8. How do I motivate myself in bad or harsh weather? I don't know. I don't know. I never really thought about it. Sometimes I'm not motivated. Sometimes I just think it'll be nice soon, and I watch the weather.
Kind of work with what I got, I mean, if it's bad outside, I look for things inside to do. And
Yeah,
work
there's
on
always
and-
something to do in here.
Yeah,
There's always
I got
a
lots
project.
of hobbies or things I can be working on.
We have
so.
a lot of projects that's been going on since we've been parked in Quartzsite that we're still going to show you guys that we haven't really got to yet. But we just wanted to get this video out, and because I was kind of late on a video anyway. So, all right, number 9. Where would my dream trip be?
I don't know. I mean, dream. I would someday like to go to Europe. I really like castles and medieval things like that.
We would just have to take a boat because I don't fly. But I would go to Europe. There's plenty of ships that go over to Europe, and I will take a ship.
Probably right now, as far as in the country, I would like to see like Oregon and Washington and those northern west states.
Yeah,
I'm really excited to. I've never
When it's
been
warmer.
to there before, and I know how beautiful it is, and everyone tells me how much. And I love forests and the big.
I'm
pine
excited to
trees.
see the East Coast someday because that's where our country started. That's where the oldest things are in our country. But we're not planning any trip anytime soon to the East Coast in this RV. Not until maybe later on down the road we can afford something smaller as like a second home, I guess.
Yeah, and
like maybe just like a really nice
take a specific
Class B van or
direction.
something. Yeah, something we could actually park in parking spots and get around a little easier in the cities and stuff.
It's just so congested.
Because I mean, so far I've drove this through pretty much every major city, you know, that you can think of, that, you know, the busiest cities. We've been through Dallas, we've been through LA two, three times.
Orlando.
We've been through Orlando in this. Well, we've been through LA once in this, and once in the old RV, but yeah, I don't want to drive this to the East Coast. Maybe parts of the East Coast, but not New York City, and I don't know. I don't know. Probably not. But yeah, I don't know about dream trip. I don't know. I love it all. Just traveling is amazing.
This is my dream, really.
Yeah. Number 10, what is the heaviest thing I ever carried on a hike? Bottle of water.
Camera gear and stuff and water.
Maybe your dog when she gets tired. So yeah.
About 20 pounds.
We don't do a lot of hiking because Candace really can't hike a long ways with her ankle right now.
Yeah.
Maybe someday, but that's why we have a razor and a dirt bike, because I mean,
we can still get out
we
there.
can go as far as we want to go. So yeah, those are the 10 questions. So we are going to challenge. Who are we going to challenge?
Lola, Lost on Land again.
Let's do Dan.
All right, guys.
The DanVan. You
I
know
know
who you are, Dan.
They'll have some good stories. They do a lot of hiking. They're a lot more outdoorsy and survival types.
Yeah. All right. Well, we're going to get out of here and get some more things done. Actually, it's almost our dinner time, and I'm going to get this video out. So this is pretty much live. As live as we've ever been, anyway.
Yeah.
Someday we will do live videos every now and then. We haven't got that far yet. We're just not ready for all that.
And we have a website now.
Yes.
campingwiththekellys.com. So if you want to check that out, tell you guys a little bit more about our background and how we got started.
Yeah, Candace has a blog on there that she started, that she's working on. It's really good reading, guys, if you want to know a little bit more about, you know, where we come from and why we're here.
Yeah.
You know, it might explain it. There's also some pictures on there and stuff.
We got a lot new subscribers, so, you know, thanks for watching and, you know, thanks for sharing and give us a big thumbs up.
And here soon we're going to do an updated tour of the RV, inside and out, because a lot of stuff has changed on this RV, and you know, I know a lot of you haven't been here since the beginning. Now there are videos, if you want to go back and check out all the older videos, there's videos of pretty much everything we've done to this RV in the last, 3 years? We've been, 3 years we've lived in this RV, pretty much. I think, give or take a month or so. We'll see you next time, guys, probably still from Quartzsite.
Thanks for watching.